Anytime.
Hi, Dave. Was just stopping by to discuss the assistant manager vacancy. Have you chosen to interview for the position?
Oh, hey, Jamie. I'm so glad you stopped by. I was just going to call you with that information.
Good. Well, what do you have?
I'm going to set up interviews with Tom Smith, Sally Jones, and Greg Thomas for this position.
Oh, you're kidding, right? What about Maggie?
Maggie? Oh, right, Maggie. How do you pronounce her last name?
Oh, Dave, that's really a shame. Why does it always seem that you're only interested in hiring people who are just like you, rather than choosing people from a different background? Maggie is very well qualified for this position.
Well, I'm definitely not opposed to diversity, but I'm in a real time crunch here. I need to hire someone who can hit the ground running.
But Maggie has real experience performing the job, and it would actually take less time to train her than the other candidates.
Well, I've worked with the other 3 candidates, and I'm pretty confident that they can do the job as well.
Dave, are you aware that the company's policy on job non-discrimination?
Of course I am, Jamie. I attend all the diversity workshops and understand the importance of being a diverse employer, but I don't think it applies in this situation.
Dave, I really think you should interview Maggie. Please reconsider. I'm confident that she would be absolutely perfect for the position.
Jamie, what is your responsibility in the hiring process?
What do you mean?
Was it not your job to provide a list of qualified candidates to me?
Yes.
And did you do that?
Yes,
And was it not my job as a hiring supervisor to make a hiring decision based on a list of candidates you referred?
Yes, Dave, but...
Well, then if you didn't want me to consider certain applicants, you shouldn't have put their names on the list.
Settle down. Listen, I just think that if you at least interviewed Maggie, you would be very impressed with her qualifications. Would you at least give her an interview?
Interviewing her would be a waste of everyone's time. Especially mine. I'm interviewing the 3 I've chosen. Now I'm very busy and I need to get back to work.
Okay. So that was fun to act that out, but it's very serious, and you know that really it really happens in a very serious, much more serious tone. So what's the problem here?
Dave is closed-minded.
Yes.
He's racist.
He's racist.
And I think he
Discriminating.
takes the easy way out.
Takes the easy way out. Okay. What did James, Maggie, and Dave each want? Starting with Maggie, what did Maggie want?
Position as assistant manager.
More than the position,
Be treated fairly.
right? To be treated fairly. And she just wanted to know where she stood in as an applicant. And she was completely right to want that from an employer. What did James want?
Maggie to get the job.
More than that.
To be treated fair.
He wanted his company to not have discrimination suit filed against him, possibly because of job discrimination on Maggie's part.
Right. Okay.
He wanted all of the applicants to be treated fairly.
Right. I mean, he thought Maggie was the best for the position. But more than that, he wanted Dave to look at, be open-minded to the best qualification and not, not disqualify someone just simply because of their ethnicity or. Okay, and what did Dave want?
Just to be able to model on the theory already knew.
said?
I think Dave was looking for the easiest way out.
He's looking for the easiest way out. Okay, so, was Dave right about anything?
He was right for the fact that he knew the other people and knew they would do a good job as well. I think if we say he just had to hire Maggie, he was also discriminating against people that could have done a good job as well.
Right. And that's something that happens all the time is he's put in a position that he can basically hire any qualified candidate, but if he was more, well, he said he was well versed in diversity, but I think you're right that he is trying to take the easy way out, but he's not real good at actively looking for diverse candidates as a benefit. What could James have done differently?
He could have approached it as, instead of just pushing for Maggie, pushing for all the applicants to have an equal, but it sounded like he was on just one side as well, so he wasn't being diverse either.
To interview all the applicants
Right.
before he's narrowing it down to these three.
Right. Do you think that he was right to call Dave out on what James thought he was doing?
Yes. But he was also kind of serving his own interests also.
He was just pushing for Maggie.
Right.
Right.
Well, they needed to be equal on all of the applicants.
Yes.
Do you think that it would have been better if James would have told someone else about it? Like upper management or whoever is in charge of enforcing?
I don't think as a first step you would have went there. I think as a first step you confront the person head on, and then you take it to the next level if that person's not listening or, following through or whatever. But first you need to go to that person and discuss it with them first, because you may have it totally wrong. You may have had another reason for not interviewing her.
Right. Any questions? Or anything to add about this role play before we move on?
Nope.